fellow ruffians of the Romanian Army, and welcome back to the Eastern Front, lads. Alright, haven't fought in the Eastern Front in a little while, and haven't fought with the Romanians in a while. So when a contract came up with the War Department to do such a thing, I thought, why not? As with most things, I think, it will probably backfire on me, but, you know, for the meantime, let's live with the beautiful, ideal optimism that we are most assuredly known for. Alright, well, I've got myself a French rifle. I figured, you know, French rifle, gotta be pretty reliable. I hear it was only dropped once. I tell a lie. This was back when the French actually fought. Poor sods. One bad war where you lose like 30% of your male population and it just makes you never want to fight again. Some people just don't know how to take crippling loss and, you know, overwhelming damage to the local countryside, is what I was thinking. Suck off. But we're teaming up with the belly Romanians again. Good chaps. Pity that they kind of just switched sides in the next scrap. Although they did come round again to the proper side, so I suppose all swings and roundabouts at the end. I hear in the second scrap that the Romanians weren't too bad. Apparently they picked up quite a lot of infantry and artillery tactics from the bloody Germans. Although apparently they didn't really pick up armor use like the Jerrys did in the second scrap. But oh well. Must admit, you know, the Romanians came around again. Nice. I really thought I was going to have to stick it up them. An ancient proverb, you know. The Jerrys don't like it up them. Alright, lads. What have we got? Oh, mixed range of weaponry. Now, we're going to lose destroyed armor because that bloody machine gunner guns us down, and I'm an idiot and just charge blindly in instead of utilizing any tactics. Alright. Oh, enemies. Fire at will, lads. One down. 2. 3. Good work. Move up. Officer. Shite. That bloody suppressor fire threw me off. I had a good shot there. Alright, cover. Got him. Excellent work. Oh, one of ours. Bloody hell, Russian. You scared me. Oh, fellow mercenaries joined. Oh dear. That won't end well. Piss. I must admit, there is an advantage of magazines or internal magazines over tube magazines. It was good back in the Wild West days, but blast they're inconvenient to reload, especially in a heated combat situation. May as well just mail order a new bloody rifle. Right. Oh, perfect. Jolly good. See, the sights on this thing aren't too bad at all. Oh, that should have been a long shot. Really? Pooh. Alright. We shall creep around and reload the tube mag. Ooh. Maybe we'll just... Yeah, 7... Oh, well, 7 rounds is the capacity anyway. Jeez. Alright. Well, haven't run into that enemy mercenary yet, and we still seem to be having a go at taking over this position. Looks like our lads have moved up into the trench. Crouch down. Alright. Wait for enemies to move over. What are you doing, strange Russians? Alright. Oh. Fire at will. Flanking fire. Bloody hell. I must admit, I kind of like this rifle. Oh, the sights are good. I like a minimalist sight, where it's obvious what you're aiming at, but you've got a good field of view. I find sights that take up too much of your field of view are inopportune. I would prefer to have a better, wider overview of the situation, rather than more detailed sights. Gun them down, machine gunner. Bloody hell, these bloody Jerrys are relentless, lads. Oh, it's a corpse. I really thought that was a belly enemy. Alright. Keep the suppressive fire going, lads. Come on. They're in the open. Gun them down. Shite. Ooh, I'll pick up another grenade. I'm very appreciative of that fact that the War Department finally added bloody supply crates into this. It makes it a hell of a lot nicer. And you don't feel like you're in a constant grinding war of attrition. Grenade out! If I'm lucky, it'll cause them to scatter. Oh, I managed to get one. Better than most of my successful grenades. Right. Good. Keep on firing. The bloody Jerrys are in entrenched positions. But they're exposed to flanking fire. Alright. Cover me, Russians. Wait, what are the... A weird question. I know I've been serving with the Romanians for a while, but what do the Romanians speak? It's not Russian. Is there a... I must look this up later. I must plug my mind into the data sphere and figure out what they speak. Because it's not Russian. And I imagine saying Russian to any Eastern European country would be a bit insulting. Well, in this period of history anyway. After Russia became the dominant world power and ended up becoming the most benevolent nation on Earth, which no one expected actually, in 2350, Russian kind of became a bit more accepted. Bugger off, you bloody Jerrys. Some of us haven't forgotten what you lot did in the Third World War. Okay. Danger close grenade. Use that to buy me a few seconds to reload. Shit. You had one chance. Bloody hell. These guys are swarming me, lads. Shoot. Seems I'm falling vulnerable to the same bloody flanking fire that the enemy were bloody being so vulnerable to earlier. Hurry up, fellow Romanians. Shite. Reload. I don't care if I don't have full rounds. Bloody hell. Shoot them back. Shoot them back. Oh, bloody executed from behind. Bloody Germans. Alright, we need to keep grinding them back into dust. Alright, tell you what, lads, let's try this Russian rifle. You know, we may as well be fair to all firearms. Actually, no, I don't want to go on that position because a lot of our lads are biting it at that point. But if we spawn a destroyed armor, I should say, then we can get advantage of our flanking fire again. I must admit, this rifle's not too bad either. It has a little bit more complicated sights, but they're still minimalistic enough that you get a good peripheral vision. I've always hated scopes for that reason, lads, because I find having a bigger peripheral vision is better than having enhanced aim. Alright. One of the reasons I always take bloody scopes off whenever they give me a sniper rifle. They put a bloody scope on the rifle and it just makes it worse for me. So the first thing I very well do is take that bloody thing off. And it looks a lot better on your War Department record if you're sniping without a scope. It just makes you seem more of a badass. Alright, this is a good bloody rifle. Good damage, good sights. I do need the grenade though. A grenade in that clump would have really done wonders. A bit of a grind warfare here today. I think we're going to grab the Frenchy rifle back. Alright. Moving up, lads. Cover me. Very well wish we could use some of these armoured cars. They would be most handy. Alright. Cover into the trench. Grenade. Bloody hell, it caused them to disperse at least. See, that's how I treat grenades these days. Because the bloody enemy is so good at predicting my grenade arcs, I treat them as a dispersal tool rather than an actual damage-dealing weapon. Throw them into a mob of enemies, they should escape, bail out, and fall back. But don't expect to get kills with the bloody things. Oof, the bloody enemy psychic powers that allow them to predict grenade throws is rather vexing. Suck off, bloody Jerrys. Must admit, this is actually not too bad. The Jerrys are more concentrated in putting up a more of a rigorous defense, but we've got a standard, solid measure of advance. Let's check out the map, lads. See, we're holding position, but the thing is the enemy have got quicker access to their reserves, so we're not doing much more than grinding their bloody reserves out of existence. The problem here is exactly that. The enemies are too bloody clustered, which means they have a greater volume of fire over a similar area as us, whereas we have greater distance to bring our reserves back from. Also, me missing half my shots won't help our cause at all. But yeah, they have less of a distance for them to bring up their bloody reserves, whereas we have longer distance and more ground to cover. So far, though, I'm quite impressed with our skill. I bloody well wish I had my grenade back. It would be great for buying me a few seconds to break up this horde somewhat. I must admit, that bloody Jerry officer should have sniped me with that pistol. You can actually do it if you play it right. Oh! Ask and ye shall receive, lads. Grenade out. That should hopefully buy us enough time to reload and re-equip. Oh, even bloody got one. Jolly good. Greetings, fellow countrymen. I am totally one of you Romanians. I am not just possessing the body of one of your soldiers. You know, I actually say that in war sometimes. I get very confused looks, but no one ever calls me out on it. It's like the truth behind my words just confuses them. Where's the bloody hell? Come on, grenades. Anyone got any grenades? Let's just fire at will. Bloody hell. These guys just keep on coming. Their bloody ability to call up reserve division so fast is concerning. That, and I'm bloody running out of ammunition fairly blastedly quick. We're still holding the line, though. Just got to keep grinding them out of existence and buy enough time for our reserves to reinforce the front. Shite. Damn it. I didn't expect them to do more aggressive actions. Alright, if we can get up to the bloody battlefield in time, we can very well hold the line. Alright, move up, troops, move up. Bloody hell, we need to keep advanced. Shite, they're already starting to get to our positions. Cover me, lads. Into the bloody trench. Grenade. Got him. Shite. If you hadn't needed to reload, bollocks. That could have been perfect. Still, lads, I must admit, this is probably one of the most successful operations I've been managed to run. Usually when I get to this bloody front, as soon as we grind the enemies down to these positions, the speed and weight of their reserves just drives us back all the way across. But by killing them quickly and maintaining enough pressure and spacing to get our reserves back up to the front, we're able to deny them their numbers advantage through constant whittling of our own, use of our own troops to whittle them away. And use of grenades, such as I used there to buy me time, is very well useful. Shit. Although it's going to be a problem now because as I said, their weight of reserves is starting to eke on us. You look up here, you can see how fast our troops are bloody dying. I also feel sorry for the countless Romanian soldiers I keep possessing and killing. They probably have families. Bloody grenades, damn it! We're losing ground too fast. Right, come on troops. Advance bloody forward. Get into the bloody trench. Bugger off. Alright, I'm back in the defensive position. Shite. This ain't going so well. Stop. Bloody hell. The suicide charges... I was going to say, the suicide charges will end up becoming faster than my rate of fire. Oh dear, lads. Right, we need a more concentrated position. See, here, it's... I'll give it a go from this position, but I'm believing that... Yeah, the open ground... Right. Grenade. Right. Alright, alright. Shoot them back. Shoot, the bloody suppression fire is pinning me down. Right. Shite. We just got to keep the pressure on. We keep the pressure on and deny them their chance to bloody counterattack. This is a good plan. It'll only fall apart if one of the flanks breaks and they have time to retake the objectives. I'm not going to say victory is assured, because nothing is assured in this war. But I'm going to call it victory. Jolly good, lads. See, this is a textbook operation of how you run it. Ha ha! Jolly good, lads. That was bloody the most successful battle I've ever fought in this war. And the War Department will give me bonuses for it. I feel so content. Maybe it was the time of day. Maybe it was my newfound attitude and battlefield strategy. But I like to say, lads, that was jolly good.